Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. My name is Samuel Reese, coming to you live this afternoon here across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And what a Europa League final it has been. Currently in the 113th minute of play in the second half of extra time. It's 1-1 between Villarreal and Manchester United. I just got home a short while ago. Decided I better hop on for the end of this one. I did say that there was a possibility I'd come on for the end, of this game. And if it had ended in 90 minutes, I wouldn't have had that opportunity. But it is in extra time, the second half of extra time now. And so here we are for the final minutes of this one. As a player is down for Manchester United, that is Scott McTominay. Looks like Cavani was given a yellow card on a previous play. Meanwhile, a potential penalty check is being looked at in the video assistant referee room, but the check is over and no penalty will be given in the end. What's going on, Karan? Welcome into the broadcast, man. Yeah, the Mavs up 2-0 indeed. The Clippers, as you say, once again falling apart. The penalty was being checked for a possible handball. Gerard Moreno of Villarreal with the right-footed strike. It did go off the left arm of Fred, but within close proximity, close enough anyways for play to continue. Yeah. Here comes a substitution from Manchester United. It looks like it'll be Axel Tuanzebe entering the match, and he will replace Eric Bailly. I certainly thought that Tuanzebe would get the start over Bailly, but instead Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went with Bailly, but now Tuanzebe does come on here in the 115th minute. 5 minutes to go in the second half of extra time, and if the score remains tied, we go to penalty kicks. So on comes Tuanzebe. This game staged in Gdansk, Poland. 3 days before the 3 days before the Champions League final takes place in Porto, Portugal. What's going on, Igor Bruna? I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Karam. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. It looks like James will also come into the match. And that is it appears, for Paul Pogba tonight. So James is in. We'll see if these changes from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can make any differences. You're rooting for Manchester United? Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, I don't really like Man U since I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm not a fan of either team. So when that's the case, I tend to root for the underdog. So I'm pulling for Villarreal tonight, and they've put in a great effort. That's for certain. A throw-in for the Yellow Submarine. 117th minute now. Time winding down in extra time here in the Europa League Final. Here is Victor Lindelof. Now, long ball forward from Luke Shaw. Comfortably dealt with at the outer edge of the penalty box by Rui. Yep. No hurry whatsoever here for Rui. He'll actually put the ball down on the ground. Villarreal, at this stage, you have to think will be content with forcing this game to penalty kicks and try their luck there. Man United were, of course, the big favorites coming into the night. Villarreal have stood their ground, though. It's controlled by Rashford. He wanted Shaw to come to the ball, but a miscommunication leads to a turnover. Francis Coquelin looking to win it. He collided with Shaw. Man United take it away. Fernandez the ball forward, but it's handled by Torres, who goes back to Rui. And Rui will send it out of play as Shaw is still down at the other end of the pitch. Yeah, you don't like Villarreal. Yep, they are from Spain indeed. Yeah, it was a bit of an awkward collision there between Coquelin and Shaw. Coquelin, the former Arsenal player, of course. Yeah, I'm with you there. Marcus Rashford is certainly a special player, no doubt about that. Shaw attended to by the athletic trainers. Looks like he's clutching that left arm of his. Juan Mata set to enter for Manchester United. It's actually that left wrist of Shaw. Oh yeah, looked like Coquelin landed with all his weight on the left wrist of Luke Shaw. That's what caused the injury. And his night may be over. Just a minute left in the second half of extra time, plus stoppage time, of course. We'll see how much is added on once we hit 120. Rui will put it down. The Villarreal faithful certainly making much more noise than the Man United supporters in Gdansk. What do I think of Wan-Bissaka? I think he's a really good defender. I like Wan-Bissaka. He has a lot of pace as well. He attacking wise can serve in some pretty good crosses. He can work a little bit more on his 1v1 defending. He can improve in that area. But I think just the fact that he has so much pace and can be a threat going forward, that's what impresses me the most about him. Here's Gerard Moreno. Moreno falls down. Now it's played ahead. That pass blocked off by Fred. A timely intervention there. And there we have it. 3 minutes will be added on to the second half of extra time. Time running out. Will penalty kicks decide the 2021 Europa League champion? Alex Telles, as well as Juan Mata, both set to take to the pitch. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. He does have pace, and he's good physically, no doubt about it. Yep. This is back with the captain, Albiol. Out wide. And now back to the keeper in Rui. 2 minutes remain. Long ball forward here from Rui. Villarreal just not quite able to break down Man United. This has been a game with not many chances whatsoever. Cavani in an offside position there, but he intentionally doesn't play the ball. And so we continue. In comes Tuanzebe, clearing it out of play. A Villarreal throw-in. Is there one last chance late? Of course, Unai Emery, head coach of Villarreal, is the Europa League master, winning it 3 times with Sevilla and bringing Arsenal to the final of this competition. Can his underdog side get the upset victory? Mario Gaspar will take the throw. Just 80 seconds or so remain. This is taken to the corner flag. Last off of Gerard Moreno, the goal scorer for Villarreal. Edinson Cavani had the equalizer for Man United. And that's what has us at a 1-1 deadlock. A minute remaining now. And here come those pair of substitutions by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And it looks like making way will be McTominay. Really. And also coming off will be the aforementioned Wan-Bissaka. So McTominay and Wan-Bissaka's nights have come to an end. Perhaps these substitutions from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer have to do with him taking into account penalty kicks. Remember, only the 11 on the pitch when the final whistle comes are eligible to take penalty kicks. Meanwhile, Capoue will exit for Villarreal. And so those are the changes made on both sides. It's Raba replacing Capu. Juan Mata in for McTominay, as I mentioned. And so we're ready to resume play. The final whistle coming any moment now. Well, the whistle signaling the end of the second half of extra time, that is. Maybe one last opportunity. Here's Gaspar out wide for Moreno. Moreno defended by Shaw. And it's last touch by Moreno, out for a Man United throw, and some real expertise defending from Luke Shaw late. You think Villarreal will win in penalties? We'll see. We'll see. You never know in a penalty kick shootout. But that very well is looking like what we will see here to decide the Europa League final. Yeah, Juan Mata's at Manchester United. And there is the whistle signaling the end of the second half of extra time. And we are going to penalties. 1-1 between Villarreal and Manchester United. And it's penalty kicks to decide who wins the Europa League final. Gerard Moreno opened the scoring in the 29th minute. Then it was Edinson Cavani with the equalizing goal in the 55th minute. But no goals since. And to penalty kicks we roll. Wow. What a game, folks. Maybe a bit unexpected. I certainly was anticipating Man United to handle Villarreal rather comfortably. That's been far from the case, however. And give credit to Villarreal, the Yellow Submarine as they're called. They've put up one heck of a fight, and just like they wanted to, have forced this game to a penalty kick shootout where it essentially becomes a coin flip. And so what an opportunity for the Spanish side to grab their first piece of European silverware. Of course, Man United looking for their millionth piece of European silverware. Yeah, we are going to PKs, the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson in attendance for this one. There are fans, by the way, in Gdansk, Poland for this Europa League final. I don't have the word on the official capacity, but there are fans, a good atmosphere for this final, and it will be decided by PKs. Thanks, everyone, for tuning into tonight's broadcast. So both teams huddle up, both managers deciding who to select as their 5 penalty kick shooters. What an intense moment, late night in Poland. Of course, an opportunity for the respective goalkeepers, De Gea and Rui, to be the heroes for their sides. Who will be the Europa League champion here in 2021? That's the question. And we will have an answer in a few moments' time, depending upon how this penalty kick shootout goes. It'll either be Villarreal or Manchester United winning the Europa League. It is a rainy night in Gdansk, Poland, and it is a game that's going the distance. Both captains meeting at midfield with the officials for the coin toss, deciding who will kick first and second in these penalty kicks and at what end the penalty kicks will be taken. Bruno Fernandez, captain for Man United, and it's Albiol, captain for Villarreal. So the coin toss taking place, and penalty kicks will be here in a matter of moments. All right, so the coin toss taking place as we speak. And we'll see what the results are. Who will be shooting first? There we go. So both teams gather at midfield. Unai Emery firing up his side. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doing much of the same on the other touchline for Manchester United. And so here we go. Penalty kicks are upon us. And the score I will be displaying here, the scoreboard I should say, will be the score of the penalty kicks. So it was 1-1 after 120 minutes. The score I'm now displaying is the score of the PK shootout. Why don't I have a verified Twitch? I stream a lot of the time. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how that all works, to be honest with you. As both goalkeepers are spoken to by the referee. Of course, the law is that when the ball is struck, the goalkeeper must have at least 1 foot on the line. And so here we go. It is Villarreal shooting first. And it is the goal scorer in the run of play, Gerard Moreno, to step up for Villarreal. Can he get this penalty kick shootout off to a good start for the Yellow Submarine? Yes, he can. Moreno slots one home with the left foot. Bottom left corner, as cool as you like. And Villarreal have the lead as they strike first in the penalty kick shootout. So after Moreno sent De Gea the wrong way, it'll now be time for Man United's first penalty kick. And up steps Juan Mata, who came in at the very end of extra time for this very purpose. Him taking a PK. Mata steps up. It's a goal. Guessing the right way was Rui. But in the end, just too much precision on the strike as it was curled around the keeper into the corner by Juan Mata. Bit of pace as well. It's a lovely finish in the end. Yes, it is De Gea in goal. And so 1-1 after one round here in penalty kicks. Here comes Dani Raba, second shooter for Villarreal. He scores. Right down the middle. De Gea dove to his left. Raba making it look routine. 2-1, Villarreal back on top. Really well taken PK, even though it certainly is risky going up the middle like that. Raba certainly made it look easy. Now for Man United, stepping up will be Alex Telles. Telles, who also came at the tail end of extra time, stepping up for Manchester United. A long run up here, and Telles scores. Bottom left corner. A passionate celebration as well. Rui, this time guessing the wrong way. And so far, both teams perfect through 2 rounds. It's 2-2 here in the penalty kick shootout. Hmm. 2-2 in the shootout. To round 3 we go. It's Paco Alcácer, the former Barcelona man, stepping up. Alcácer! Oh, he slots it home just out of the reach of David De Gea. De Gea was so close to getting a hand on it, but just could not do so in the end. In fact, he might have got a slim touch to it, but not enough to keep it out. Perfect placement from Alcácer, or else that perhaps wouldn't have gone in. 3-2 Villarreal, and now it's Bruno Fernandez, the captain of Man U. Yes, Paquito converting from the spot indeed. Here is Bruno, the captain for Man U, to level the score in a shootout. He does! Bottom left corner again. Players from both sides going there often. Rui wasn't too far away. But once again, enough pace from Fernandez on that PK. Getting a right hand to it was Rui, but once more, not enough to keep it out. 3-3 through 3 rounds. Not a single miss yet. Something has to give eventually. To the 4th round we go. Here's Alberto Moreno, and this time he slots one home to the bottom right corner. De Gea, the correct guess. Dove to his left, but not able to keep this out. It was a bit of a short run-up. It was a really short run-up, in fact. But no problem for Alberto Moreno. So now it's Marcus Rashford looking to make it 4-4. No misses yet. Will that change anytime soon here in the Europa League Final? Here is Rashford. He scores! The coolest penalty yet. A calmly taken one by Rashford. A long, long run up that involved a bit of a stutter step, but then brilliant placement as Rui went the opposite way. 4-4 through 4 rounds. The final round now of the penalty kick shootout. No misses through 8 kicks. It will be Parejo stepping up. An intense moment here. Parejo scores! De Gea once again, not too far away. But maybe a bit of hesitation on De Gea's end. Enabled this one to go in. It wasn't the best of placement, but there was certainly a lot of power on that strike. Parejo converts, and now the pressure is all on Man U. They have to score to stay alive. Yep, a decisive moment indeed. It's Edinson Cavani to try to extend the penalty kick shootout. He scored in the run of play. Can he score here? Yes! Edinson Cavani, with all the pressure on his back, delivers. Going to the left corner. Rui going the opposite way. It's 5-5 after 5 rounds. A confidently taken PK on the right foot of Edinson Cavani. And we are going to an extra round of penalty kicks at this point. It is golden goal. There has to be a save coming soon. Not yet. Down the middle. It's converted. Villarreal continue to deliver and put the pressure on Man United. What a penalty that is. It was Gomez with the conversion. Fans of both teams extremely nervous in the stands. Understandably so. The pressure again on Man U. It's Fred to try to make it 6-6 and force this PK shootout to a 7th round. Fred with the left foot scores! Bottom right corner. The goalkeeper, Rui, got a hand on it, but could not keep it out. I don't think I've seen a penalty kick shootout quite like this in a while. 12 kicks in, and every single one of them converted. We go to round 7. And it will be the captain, Albiol. Plenty of experience. He faces De Gea. And Albiol converts. Sent De Gea the wrong way. It's now 7-6. An unbelievable penalty kick shootout, really. And once more, the pressure all on Manchester United. What a PK that is. Perfectly placed from Albiol. What pressure. It is Daniel James, the youngster, with all the pressure on him, and he converts. Rui the wrong way. James keeps Man United alive. The youngster delivers. This is just a penalty kick clinic from both teams. It's now 7-7. Let's go to the 8th round, shall we? Wow. Here is Francis Coquelin looking to reclaim Villarreal's lead in this penalty kick shootout. And he will. He absolutely roofs it. Top right corner, 8-7, and still no misses in these penalty kicks. Yeah, you are correct. Albiol did play for Real Madrid for a little while. The clock approaching midnight in Poland. Will this game ever end? That's the question. It's Luke Shaw needing to score. He does! That one somehow slips in. Albiol had it, but then didn't. Wow. It was really the first weekly taken penalty that we've seen tonight, but Shaw certainly gets off there. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows that his team fortunate. Rui knows that he really could have and perhaps should have had it. Let's go to a 9th round of PKs. What a penalty kick shootout this has been. Absolutely extraordinary. It's Foyt. High into the corner. Another really well taken penalty. Sorry, it was Gaspar. My apologies. 9-8. We're running out of kickers. Of course, if we go through 10 rounds, the 11th round would require the keepers to go against each other. We'll engage with that if and when we get there. Who is going to crack first? Once again, it's Man United having to score. It's Axel Tuanzebe. He puts it away. Tuanzebe to the right corner. Rui the wrong way. It's 9-9 after 9 rounds. This is quite something. Unbelievable. 18 penalties taken and 18 converted. No, Igor. Maguire is injured. So he did not play tonight. We go to a 10th round. We're down to the final field players taking their penalty kicks. When will someone crack? It's Torres for Villarreal. He converts. Torres roofs that one just underneath the crossbar. Top left corner. It's 10-9 in the penalty kick shootout. Absolutely extraordinary here. Nervy times, to say the least. And now it's Victor Lindelof facing the same situation that Man United have faced their last 5 rounds. They need to score to keep this going. And he does! Through the hand of Rui. It's 10-10. And now the goalkeepers will shoot against each other. Wow. Rui was right there. So many opportunities for him to make a save. Has not been able to do so tonight. And it's now goalie against goalie. This is what the Europa League final could come down to. Rui against De Gea. Oh, wow. And it's an extremely impressive penalty kick by the Villarreal keeper. Absolute power and no chance for David De Gea to make the save. This was a rocket into the top right corner. And so now David De Gea has to score here for Manchester United. What a scenario. An unbelievable penalty kick shootout. One that will never be forgotten. De Gea. Denied! David De Gea is denied! Villarreal are the Europa League champions! A save had to come eventually, and Rui turns into the hero. An 11-10 penalty kick shootout victory for Villarreal as Manchester United are upset. Extraordinary scenes in Gdansk, Poland. Absolutely unbelievable. Villarreal have upset Manchester United. Wow. Absolutely unreal. The celebrations only getting started. The Villarreal faithful in attendance are going absolutely crazy as the players celebrate with their supporters. Welcome into the broadcast, Gobo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Manchester United fall in penalty kicks. An unbelievable penalty kick shootout. 11-10. It came down to the keepers shooting against each other. And David De Gea misses his after Rui scored his. Now, saved by Rui, and after the first 21 penalty kicks were converted, the 22nd attempt was no good from De Gea. We were one kick away from going back to the first kickers. We were so close to going to the 12th round and going back second time through the penalty kick takers. Unbelievable. But Villarreal are your 2020-21 Europa League champions as their name is engraved in the trophy. No, I am not a United fan. Nope, I don't support either of these clubs. I am just a big soccer fan in general, a neutral spectator for this one. And what a thrilling game to call the end of. This was an extraordinary Europa League final. Villarreal pull off the upset, and they ultimately end up unbeaten in the Europa League. I believe that's 15 games unbeaten in the Europa League. And meanwhile, it's heartbreak for Manchester United. Tears from Bruno Fernandez, the captain of this team. And real disappointment for Manchester United. Just an unbelievable 120 minutes and then an extraordinary penalty kick shootout. This will be a penalty kick shootout I'll never forget. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just incredible. Just absolutely incredible. Villarreal celebrate as we're moments away from the clock striking midnight in Poland. Despair on the face of Man United. It was a game of few chances, and penalty kicks decided the winner in the end. All right, Igor, good luck on your exams. I appreciate you stopping by over on Twitch. Thanks so much. My Champions League final prediction, I think Manchester City will win. I do. I think it'll be a real good game. Gobo. But I think Manchester City pull it out. I'll say 2-1 over Chelsea. Meanwhile, here in the Europa League final, Rui denying De Gea. And Villarreal are the Europa League champions. Wow. Wow, what a game, what a final, and what an upset. Almost no one had Villarreal winning this one, except maybe their supporters. But they get the job done. It was a grueling affair, but it ends in an 11-round penalty kick shootout. Just an unbelievable night in Gdansk. And the first European silverware for Villarreal, a small club that had never made a final of a European competition up until tonight. And they pull off the unthinkable. They defeat the powerhouse club that is Manchester United. And Rui, the goalkeeper, the hero in the end, scoring his penalty kick and then denying De Gea on his penalty. Just extraordinary. In Poland, Villarreal pull it out. And you can see what it means for their players. Well, the celebrations will be going deep into the night in Villarreal, Spain. There's no doubt about that. A monumental moment for the club in its history. And the emotion of the players certainly shows you what it means. And you have to say they're the deserving victors tonight. They just kept at it for the entire 120 minutes and then the 11-round penalty kick shootout. The trophy presentation is coming your way shortly. Meanwhile, the likes of Edinson Cavani and the rest of this Manchester United team looks on in complete heartbreak. A devastating result for a Man United team who were really expected to take care of business tonight and win a trophy, but they fall short of that goal. And it's a real disappointing way, of course, for Manchester United to end this one. But Man United just weren't really up for the task in the end. Just, it wasn't sharp enough. And I could talk all day long about the excellent penalty kick taking from both sides. That was a PK clinic. Who will win tonight between the Lightning and Panthers? I think the Lightning will finish the job off tonight. I hope Florida force a Game 7, but I think the Lightning will get it done. Well, folks, the trophy presentation is coming up, but that will conclude my broadcast. I have to head out and eat dinner. An extraordinary game all around, and it is Villarreal, who are your 2020-2021 UEFA Europa League champions, upsetting Manchester United. 1-1 was the score after 120 minutes. 11-10, Villarreal victorious after 11 rounds of an extraordinary penalty kick shootout. My name is Samuel Reese, signing off, saying so long, and I will see you guys next time. Villarreal, Europa League champions, defeating